Right guys, hello and welcome everybody to the new climbing vlog. So I'm sorry that there's been such a big break. I don't think many people have been waiting eagerly for these videos for the new vlogs, but in case you have been, I apologize. I will try my best to find some more time. I really want to do it, so I guess it's all up to me. So I should say I will find more time. So yeah, because I had such a big break in filming these videos, these sessions will be really backlogged. Like this one is from February, the end of February. And also you might see that as we progress with the vlogs, I think the format will change a little bit. So here, obviously, we're just like we usually do, we take a look at the warm-up climbs as well. Maybe I'm going to skip them in a second because I actually want to get to the interesting stuff. So yes, back then at the time of this session, I was still mainly climbing at this gym, which was my main gym. And as you remember, I was really focusing on finding climbs that are crimpy, that would like, hold on, let me actually change the format of the video a little bit. There we go. So crimpy climbs, and I had the project, right? The V8 crimpy project that I was working on, which technically isn't going to be my first V8 if I manage to climb it at this gym, that is. But the previous one that I managed to climb like in summer 2024, it was just purely a sloper type of problem, very overhanging. I've got the little video of it here on YouTube in the shorts section. So yeah, if I manage to do it, that'll be a big achievement for me. So I think we can skip because that's pretty much it, you know, all the updates that I wanted to give to you guys. We can skip the warm-up a little bit and let's actually get to some more interesting stuff. So we got our 6A's, 6B's warm-up climbs, and now we'll get to, there was another little project kind of, here we are, project climb, even though the grade of it was much lower. So this one is like V5 slash V6, I want to say. So in font that would be 6C, and this tag here in this gym is 6C to 6C plus. So it could be either V5 or V6. I would definitely give it a V6. And as you remember, I wanted to, like in the previous session, I was trying this climb and I wanted to match on this big thing where I've got my left hand right now, right? I wanted to match there, but there just wasn't enough space. I still felt like it's not doable from this position. And I'm trying the heel once again because on the same day, I tried, I talked to one of my climbing buddies and he said he did it with the heel beta. He didn't really explain what he did with the hands because I guess to him that was pretty obvious, but he said, yeah, the heel, just use the heel. So I decided to keep trying using the heel. Let's see what's going to happen if I try to do it this time. Yeah, I try going for the heel from the high left foot position. Doesn't feel nice. Putting the left foot lower, and just, you see how I'm like trying to let go of the right hand right there. Just notice my right hand, I'm like trying to gauge how, like whether I can actually hold with my left hand. And you see I'm taking my hand like I can't hold my left hand like that, because as we will find out, that's a foothold. Like that's not supposed to be, like, it was still pretty nice. It was still pretty nice, but it was supposed to be a foothold. So here I'm trying to like see whether I can cross from, you see, I was thinking about crossing with my right hand to here and then going with the left hand again to the same position pretty much, right? that position, which felt so uncomfortable. And here I want to try something new. You see, I want to like cross all the way to the bigger handhold with my right hand and see what happens. I don't know why I haven't tried it earlier, to be honest, but let's see how it goes this time. So I grab the like the corner right there because it feels much better. You can pinch it instead of the handhold, and you see, I do that, and like it feels pretty nice. But here I'm not really sure. I guess I just kind of blanked out in the moment. I don't know why I went specifically for this handhold and not the big one, because clearly the target is the big one. Like if I can reach it, then all of my problems will be solved, because I needed to match on it in the first place to then go with my left hand to the next one, right? And if I can go with my right hand right away, then I can just, continue with my left hand. So, but this gave me the feeling that crossing is actually, it feels okay, and my heel holds me pretty nicely. And you see, I'm like, So I try that move in isolation. Still gotta kind of climb up to it. Boom. But it doesn't take much effort. Here we go, the heel. Here I'm using the drone's first model with the nice heel. And I just cross, like it feels nice. I decide to keep going. The holds are pretty in-cut. They're pretty nice, even though they're on this big overhang. And here that the position is really uncomfortable, but I'm able to reach pretty much statically with my right hand right there. And yeah, like I just do that part. and at this point I'm like, well, I'm sure I'm able to do this climb. The cross didn't feel difficult. The top part, except that really scrunched position, didn't feel difficult at all. Like the hold before the top one feels pretty nice as well, because you can kind of pinch it against the volume. And I cross. Works well. Move to the next one. Still, as you can see, kind of feeling not very confident in my movement. And here I'm like, you can even notice if you look at my left hand, as I put my right foot like that, and so there's less weight on my right hand right now. Like most of the load goes to my left hand, and you can see how it just opens. And if I let it open instead of having it in a more like aggressive crimp position, if I let it open like that to chisel, I just can't access the in-cut at the back of the hold, so I lose the grip there. So I felt exactly that, and I was like, man, again, the scrunchy move feels pretty difficult, especially going from the very start. It's not like I'm pumped or anything, just don't have enough power to just like really crimp aggressively there. Cross feels pretty comfortable this time. This move also feels pretty comfortable. And here I think, no, I'll do the same thing. I try to go with my knee outside of my hand, as you notice, because I was thinking I can't really drive my knee forward and up like diagonally to that way, because it's behind my elbow. So I was like, let me put it in front of my elbow so I can actually drive it forward. But this, let me see, this position, right, felt so uncomfortable. Like I was really low, and I felt like I was really far from the target, what I was going for. And I mean, I think I could have used much more momentum. Like I just, because staticking is my default way, you see, I just didn't have the confidence there to really engage. Because staticking, at least at this point, is my default way. I sometimes struggle with dynamic movements, and some people say that like, oh, you can static it so you're strong. Well, I guess in some ways, but at the same time, it really limits me sometimes. Here the cross looked a little rougher, but I think it felt all right in the moment as well. So here I tried to actually match on this thing. This move is pretty interesting because it's like very core intensive, and by core I mean the abs. It's the back. It's like the glutes, the calves and everything, right? So I just gotta hold myself in this extended diagonal position, but I'm able to do it. And then from the matched position, you see my hand is not blocking the knee, obviously. But it just felt, I don't know, I think I was getting powered down towards the end of the climb. It was still kind of in the beginning of the session, but the end of this climb particularly. So I catch it, but I think I'm not confident enough to really trust my foot. Like, you know how sometimes you go for a move and you feel like you won't hold it, so you actually unintentionally drop your feet, like even though you could have kept your foot there and you most likely would have held the move. But that's what happens to me. So you see, I'm just going from the beginning every time, because I feel like every go could be the sand go. I feel like, man, I can do this climb 100%. I'm very confident in it. It's not very difficult. It's pretty difficult for a 6C or V5, I guess. But I don't want to continue working individual moves. And I match again. You can see my right hand is not getting enough. There's just not enough room for my right hand. I think I was holding on with my 2 fingers. So again, I'm just hanging on my left hand. You can see it's opening. It's chiseling. And I don't even go. Don't even try. And this time I decided to try the scrunched up position once again, because out of everything that I've done, it felt like I had the most chance. Because after all, the very first time that I've done the top part, I did it from that position. So I go inside again and just hold it. Yeah. Maybe more confidence, maybe like spent a little less strength at the bottom part, but I was able to hold it. So this was a nice send. This was actually very pleasant to work on. Here is a V6/7A. Or I mean, looking at the tag, could be 7A plus. But my grade is definitely 7A, so V6, just the V6. On, of course, my favorite, real steep overhang. Super steep overhang. So, this was my first go on this boulder. Like, first time trying it. Of course, I kind of sussed out the moves and my beta, but it's my first time trying. So I try to go, don't feel like that's gonna work. Do that instead. Really appreciate the guy on the right waiting and not blocking the camera. This was kind of a close call. Losing my foot like that didn't feel nice. But I was able to flash it. Felt very happy about it. Because I think this is my first 7A or V6 flash at this gym. Here just trying out different beta. We'll see this climb once again later in some other videos. This drop knee was so cool. Like, genuinely felt like Catamon right in this moment. Like, super high, super deep drop knee. Just, like, really, really pushing into my back foot like that. This felt nice. And here at the end of the session, decided to give a go with this other. It was a V6 also, so 7C, 7C plus, felt closer to, oh sorry, not V6, V5, V5 of course. Unfortunately, I forgot to film the holds. They're all right, I guess. And let's see how I take a whole year trying to establish this heel hook. It really takes me so long. Oh, guys. With me swinging out, it was kind of intentional because I needed to do it. There was no other way. So at first I wasn't really sure about the beta for the next part. Although later it seemed pretty straightforward. You see, I was still like hesitating because I wasn't completely sure about the beta. Here it worked nice that I brought my left hand up first, because as you remember before, I kept it right here down low, and so it was difficult to match with my heel on the same hold where it was holding my hand. So this time, obviously, much better. And then the swing out. Oop. Here I felt like my fingers were really slowly powering down. Yeah, and I even decided to jump down. And this will be the final go on this boulder ever, actually. Because spoiler, I will not come back to it in the future session. Bumping, and then it's just the final move. And the hold is all right, but I just didn't feel like I could match because it's a crimp, like it's not a jug. So I just decided to jump down and like let it go because I didn't want to risk like tweaking my finger at the very end of the session because they were already very tired and opening up on the last hold. So this was the end of this first training day of that week. And so here is the second day of the week, which was the max session. And here's my project. Here's my V8 project. The holds on it. Just flat crimps. No texture on the front. Yeah, and they're like, I don't know how big they are. 15-ish mil maybe? Maybe a little larger than that. So, and here was my first go of the day. I literally warmed up, did my hangboard slash block protocol. Still was doing the active curls, the finger curls. And just to wait straight to the project, I just wanted to give a go from the ground right away to just kind of gauge where I'm at, just to let go of the nerves a little bit, because even when it's a simple gym project like this, I do get nervous whenever I feel like I'm close to sending and I'm giving a proper send go. So I was like, let me just try it and like fail on it, and then I'll let go of the nerves, and then later I will just be giving proper goes. So this was my first go of the day. Feeling kind of rusty with some of the moves in terms of my body position. It wasn't going very smoothly, as you can see. Like, I'm in a lot of places I'm fighting. Right there, I didn't even match the feet properly, so I lost my foot, just slipped. But decided to keep going because why not? It's just that first go that I need to get to let go of the nerves. Here, just like I was thinking, I was staying tight, really tight. Was able to match. Decided to continue going. Got that one. And here, pretty much the final move. Nice drop knee, matching slightly with my finger. And getting the send. Like, this was really unexpected. The top part felt kind of scary because, one, I was nervous because I was thinking, wow, I might actually send it right now. Secondly, because it was a little higher off the ground, and as you remember, sometimes I'm still kind of nervous being higher off the ground. And when I was thinking about this climb, just, you know, outside of the gym, I was thinking that I was going to cross with my right hand from this position. But I felt like I don't know why I decided to try to match, but I somehow felt that I can. Even though there's so little space, I think I matched with my one finger. It was like in a drag position like that. So I was crimping and like pinching. And I just matched with one finger just to get my hand a little closer to the top hold. And I just got it. Again, the key here, I feel like, was, let's see, really engaging this drop knee. I wanted to make sure that I'm like using my feet here, not just passively putting them there, but really engaging my drop knee and looking for that opposition. Yay. So I was really proud about it. Like, I timed my climb and I spent pretty much a minute there. A minute climbing V8 with a foot slip, which tells me that it's not at my limit. Like, if I'm able to climb it with such bad coordination, you know, being kind of rusty like that, with losing my feet once, spending so much time, extra unnecessary time on the wall, and still getting the send, then it tells me that it's not my limit. But, you know, for now it is, because I haven't climbed anything higher. So here, because I did that climb and this was supposed to be a max session, I decided to include some more V6 slash 7A climbs. This is the climb that we've seen before, as you remember, just from a different point of view. And here I just lost my foot. Happens. Let's give it one more go. I didn't mind repeating climbs at all, because I feel like I can learn the movement better. Because I know the beta. I can really focus on what I'm doing technically. And they felt like very appropriate difficulty for me at this point to get some repeating sense. Boom. Got the move this time. And decided to bump, you see? Instead of going with my left hand, I decided to bump this time. Like that. which felt kind of rough on the right hand. Didn't have the precision, like, because it was happening pretty fast. Felt like I couldn't grab it precisely because of the speed. So going again, as you can see, I'm flowing more. Just a little smoother every time. Again, bumping, because I think I wanted to just see if I can do it a little smoother. And going once again. You see how the first move becomes smoother and smoother. Everything is becoming smoother. It's just so much more efficient because I know the beta. Everything just flows. Here I got the drop knee that I really liked. It felt really nice. As you can see, I was able to like actually spend some time grabbing this one. I could like really make sure that my fingers are in the position they need to be. Go with my left hand, and here it's definitely, I could have done it better. I'm sure. I just ideally I would have to shift my center of mass, so meaning, you know, my body, my hips more to the right, and get a harder flag with my right leg and right foot, because you see, as soon as I let go of my left hand, I just start swinging out to the right. It means that my center of gravity is way to the left instead of being like under my right hand. It's still catch it. There gonna be another go on this one? No. We're moving on to another V6/7A. Again, I've climbed this one already in the past, in I think the previous video. That really in-cut hold is nasty. Remember how I said that my finger was numb after climbing it? My pinky? Because there was so much pressure on it right here at the seam. I don't know, I think it's alright now, but it's been numb like that for a very long time. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same right now on both fingers. As you can see, I really gravitate towards really severely overhanging climbs. I don't know what it is about them specifically. Maybe because I'm feeling like I'm using my whole body a lot. Like physically strenuous. And that's why I enjoy it. Don't really know. But it's still my favorite style of climbing. The more overhanging, the better, essentially. And just like with the previous climb, I thought, let's do some repeats of this one. We had how many? I think three or four sends of the blue one. I think 4? Don't know. And I think here I was trying a new beta for the end, just to try. I wanted to cross with my left hand, and I felt like, nah, it's not really going to work. Like, it might have worked, but didn't feel easier. You know, I was looking for an easier solution for this ending part. Yeah, that's it. That's it, actually. Surprisingly, I didn't expect that. So, yeah, pretty productive session, I want to say. I sent the the V8 project. Sent another V6 7A 4 times, I think. Sent this one 2 times, same grade. So yeah, now I guess it's road to V9 from now on. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching the video. Really hope you enjoyed. Really hope you're getting involved in the journey. And yeah, catch you all very soon. Take care, guys.